this is Fans' Opinion on this Premier Sport, and today we'll be talking about the big money transfer in the world of football. And I have some questions for the day for Paulo. Paulo, how do you do today?
Yeah, I feel very, excited. Very good day transfer.
All right, question for the day. Given the recent big money transfer and rising player wages, do you think football is becoming more about business than the sport itself?
Yeah, I think it's becoming about our business now, because you see a lot of these clubs, they are owners. They are more of the money than the main, football, the excitement that football brings. You've seen those excitement have been taken over by money. Talking about, clubs like maybe Manchester United, a lot of Manchester United fans have been complaining about the way the management have been running. It's about the money now, because we see them cutting salaries, in fact, cutting everything, including Barcelona also. To the extent that they started selling their grasses just to gather money, sell their stadium, sell seat. They sell everything. Use the stadium for events also. So I think it's about money now, and it's very painful because football, when we are growing up, it's a very passionate sport. When you are going to watch a match, even when you are not playing, you see the excitement. But these days now, it's about money. Those owners now, they just introducing all kind of I don't know.
But the thing is that can you be passionate if you are hungry?
If you are hungry, you can. Depends.
How?
For boys, when you are playing, when you support a team and the team is playing, you are hungry for success, to win. But these days now, you see that when the clubs you are supporting lose, you see that after the following day, they just continue to, even that after the match, you see those players, they don't care. They just walk. Some of them even take selfies, shaking their opponent. And back in those days, you see when you lose a match, you fail to win. You see how players will,
But there are still players who are passionate. We saw Ronaldo in the Euros when they lost. He was crying. His mom was even crying. There are players who are still passionate. Even in the Champions League, some of the team that did not make it to the playoff group stage. Also, we are crying. Some of them, So some players are still passionate, but it's just that a lot of players are not that passionate. But probably some of them, they have it in their heart. Probably they don't show.
Yeah. Talking about Ronaldo, it's one of those old generation players. Cristiano Ronaldo is not part of this new generation we have now. This new generation players we have now, I think it's about the money. After the match, you see them, after all, they know they will earn hundreds of thousands of pounds. You see them flying selfie. You see the other day after the match, I saw Kopama laughing with Pep Guardiola. Why are you smiling? You lose.
But it was his former boss, his former coach.
You can do that inside the dressing room. Go inside the tunnel and do that. Not in front of your own fans that are angry that you have actually dropped point. Kopama doesn't care because he knows that his money will come in. But that's what I'm saying about there are some players talking about players like General Gattuso. Gattuso then lose the match and be laughing with you. What's the meaning of that? No time for that. But these days now, I think the money in football now has made football started losing value now. Most of these players now, they don't actually know what it takes to be a footballer now. We've seen a lot of footballers saying, "I'm just doing it for the money." Talking about Ben White, he actually said it that even after once he leaves the field, he doesn't even watch the match. He doesn't even talk about it. But I don't think it's supposed to be like that.
All right, you can hear that from Paulo. Football gradually becoming about the money, but we need money sometimes. Even those who worship God, they need money. So, thank you very much, Paulo.